This is the exact Instagram strategy that made me over $20,000 cash collected last week. I call it the cash flow tank. Briefly, before we start this video, two things. Here are all the screenshots of all the different payments. I'll show you that at the end and actually how to get there. And second, I'm wearing this shirt because all the people I want to watch this video are people who would not click off after seeing this shirt. So if you're still here, awesome. That's the whole purpose of me wearing this. So let's keep going. Number one, how do we start, right? So this tank right here represents, this water represents me hitting the line, right? Okay, so I made exactly $23,000 in the past 7 days. The reason for that, which I'll get into, is down here. So what you have to understand is that you can't have these leaks, if you will, in the cash flow tank. So you can't have missed opportunities via content, right? So if your content is irrelevant, it's not relevant to the niche that you're in. If you have no intention with it, so you're just posting random things like almost like memes or sales memes, whatever, it's not pertinent to what you're selling, and you're just posting all of this nonsense that's not actually, one, building trust, it's not good content, and two, it's not giving free value, you're going to have a ton of lost leads and money, right? So all of these leaks out of the cash flow tank represent lost leads and lost money. So the way to patch that up is by automating things with AI. So content SOPs with AI, having setters that will nurture those relationships, and I'll get down here, right? So the pump is what pumps all this water into the cash flow tank. What actually the pump does is 4 different factors to accelerate the lead gen and automate it. So how you do this via Instagram is, number one, cold outreach right here. So the blue obviously represents cold outreach. AI interaction is going to plug in the leaks by, one, automating and sending personalized DMs to quality prospects. The way that I do that is with the systems and softwares that my company's built for me and that we, ensure for our clients. Second is, after the people are interested based on the cold outreach, we've had a good conversation, I've provided some free value, then we have kind of this spiderweb trap system with content and with automatically nurturing follows. So anyone who follows us based off seeing our content, maybe they saw it on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, and they got some value and they want to follow along, will automatically get a personalized DM sent to them. We do this through my system. And then second, they'll get added to my close friends list. That lets me nurture them so much better because they don't just feel like they're following someone, they feel like they're a member of a community. And what people don't understand is that you can actually have Instagram represent a community, but people just don't know how to do it. People don't know how to nurture people well enough. So that's what the yellow represents. So once they go to cold outreach, then they go to the spiderweb trap system. They fall down here. Then me or my setters will build trust with them. They'll give them free value. They'll help the setter, or the setter will help them go to the next stage of their business without asking for anything in return. And that naturally builds trust, right? We'll shoot them over a YouTube video like this to just show them, hey, here's how you can make some money. So the logic in their head is, okay, well, Max just sent me a video that helped me go from 10K to 20K per month. And all I did was implement the strategies he gave me for free. I wonder what's going to happen if I hop on a call and pay him. I wonder what all these systems he has are. So that's the thought process that we want to walk people through. The reason for that is because when you're sending all of this cold outreach and the water's going through and then it's going up the pump, maybe it doesn't come all the way, but then the trap system is going to keep nurturing them. So let's say they don't book a call off the cold outreach, the trap system is going to send them way up. If they don't book a call with that, we're going to keep building that relationship with them, right? Sales is a relationship game. And if you don't have a way to automate the relationship building process, you're never going to be able to scale the way that I have, the way that my clients have. It's just that simple. So you need to implement that. That strategy alone, again, maybe $20,000 last week. The second thing, the fourth thing that will keep the water pumping up and fill up this little valve here is content nurturing system, right? So you need to have high value content that does 4 things. It needs to build trust. It needs to give free value. It needs to tell your viewers that you're there to help and they can reach out to you whenever. And 4, it needs to actually further the relationship with them, right? So if people watch 5 of my videos and they get a ton of this value, I promise you they'll reach out on Instagram, they'll comment and ask for, my book a call link, or they'll just go and book a call. It's that simple, okay? But the reason it works is because, right, once we're reaching out to them, then we're making sure they're stuck in the nurture sequence. Then we're making sure that we're still building trust with them. And then we're giving them more value through content, which is, attracting them more to want to work with me. And all 4 of these things, 1, 2, 3, and 4, all fill this valve up with, water representing cash or client flow, which then puts them into the sales call, right? So let's say that we have honestly guys, the close rate increases so much if you're nurturing them this way. I honestly hop on calls and don't really get any more objections because people have seen my content, they've seen my client results, and they're like, I don't care what Max does, but I just want to work with him. I have people pay me $10,000 without even knowing what I do. And after they pay, they're like, okay, so what are we doing? Just because of this system right here. I'm so serious. So if you can have those cold outreach sending 100 per account or 50 per account, I personally have 1,000 DMs getting sent out in a day automatically through my systems and thousands of interactions with people in my target audience to nurture them. Then you have the system that's automatically making sure they feel welcome once they're in from the cold funnel, right? So it's turning them from cold to warm, and you're just building that relationship, acting like a human with them. It's gonna increase your close rate so much because people will just want to work with you because of who you are, not because of what service you provide or anything. And that alone is the value that I provide and the value that you could provide. But the reason you're not is because, one, you may not know that you can do all this, right? That's a reason. Or two, you're just lazy. Okay, in that case, I can't help you. But if you just don't know how to implement all this, of course, this video should absolutely help you implement this. Okay, so with cold outreach, you can totally set up systems that will do the automated outreach systems, and then you'll have a setter in place to build those relationships. Make sure that your content on YouTube and IG, you're always posting story sequences where you're telling people about your client results. You're a client saying, hey, I just made a 6K sale because of you. If you don't have testimonials, just keep providing free value. Show what's been working for you, right? Show your own results, right? So do all of that, and I promise you will be closing more deals than ever if you stay consistent with it. People will post one YouTube video and 2 reels and be like, content doesn't work. Yeah, of course it doesn't work because you're not making people feel a type of way. You're not staying consistent with it. So no, it's not going to work. But if you can, it will change the game for you, right? And so we have financing options where I get them because the financing companies know for a fact that my clients get a return, and so they'll allow them to buy now but pay later. I get everything paid up front. And the reason that increases closing rate so much is because they trust my process, because they've seen the process through YouTube. They've seen the process through Instagram. And people get on the phone call with me through the system that I implement for them. So they know it works. Okay, so then when we say, hey, we can help you with financing, there's no reason for them to not go forward. And this is why I close so many deals over the DMs and over calls. Okay, those sales calls deliver 1, free value, and 2, we can finance. Okay, people will absolutely buy if you nurture them and then give them those options, right? So if you want to build a strategy like this, you can always do it on your own. DM me, I'll shoot you some free systems and, obviously just have a conversation with you to help you. But all of this is going to, 1, make sure that lead gen is consistent, 2, make your business flow without you, and 3, save time, which makes the most ROI on anything because time is worth more than money. If you spend $10,000, you can get $10,000 back real easily. But if you spend 5 years doing BS, you're going to get no return ever. Okay? Maybe you learn a lesson, but it doesn't matter because you wasted time. So if you want to build something like this, that, by the way, here's the proof. So 23K total, 11 in 5 days, strictly from WAP, or 10.5. This is 3K USD. So we have 10.5. We have 3K here. Then we have another 3K wire. These are both international, which is why I have screenshots of the receipts. 5K crypto, 2K crypto, and you know what? That's why we're number 1. I'll get into that later. But obviously 10.5K plus 3K, 13.5 plus another 3. That's 16.5 plus 5, 21.5 plus another 2K, 23.5K in 6 days. This right here is cash flow in the tank. And we just got to keep doing that. The reason that it happens all the time and every week is because I post this content like normally. And you are watching this video getting free value. So of course you're going to keep watching or wanting to, continue following along with me because I'm giving you something and asking for nothing in return. Okay? So please understand that you have a mountain to climb. And if you don't put systems in, you don't stay consistent, you'll stay at the bottom of the mountain no matter what. Okay? I have a ton of videos that'll show you how to implement systems like these. But this is the exact strategy I use to make $20,000 in a week. Okay? Let that number go through your head. Some people make that in a year. Okay, and you can do it too. I'm not sitting here trying to flex any of the money I'm making. I'm just saying it's really easy for you to do if you have a good offer and you implement these systems. And the reason that I'm number one is because I show my clients these systems, right? So they want to keep, investing with me. They want to continue working with me, and that I'm blessed to have gotten number one ranking on one of the biggest make money online platforms in the world. So if you need help, DM me. Hopefully this video can give you a ton of value. If you got value from it, I'm super happy that you did. If you can, like and subscribe. Comment ideas that you want me to make videos about in the future, and I'll see you in the next one.